Hello, trading is closed on December 1st, 2020. Let's do our disclaimer, go over our calls, including a major one. This is my plan for tomorrow, December 2, 2020. If we gap smartly in the undesired direction, the call's killed before the open, no guarantee I'm right. My email is mejt.trades@gmail.com. I got my new audio equipment. I hope that solves the problem. If not, let me know. Well, there's our new all-time high. Let's just go over what we said. We said we're not obligated to trade at a new high of the year, but there's a futures price we haven't seen yet, and it's plausible for it to print. But if we reverse from that higher price, could be the end of the move. And so far we've reversed, so this is a possible end of the move. Tomorrow has the early high. And this was the early low, which we called for. During the day, MEJT said this rally to a new high would not stick, that prices would retrace, and that certainly worked. Even if you didn't want to go short when we hit new all-time highs, at least the system told you be careful if you're going long. We're still on DeMark's combo and sequential self-signal. This is a weekly chart. Nothing's happened yet, but when these things fail, they're supposed to fail big. If it doesn't fail big, it could recycle or it could actually work, even though when they wait this long, it isn't usually as impressive as when they work immediately. Markets don't like to top in December, but this is 5 months straight. We've traded over the Bollinger Band. Normally you don't get much more than that. We're looking for us to trade 250 points under this line. Still hasn't happened, so we still aren't ready to zoom ahead till either this line goes higher or our prices go lower. Here's our trend line. We stopped right at it. We rallied to resistance and then reversed. Well, here was the count we had. We said this could be a triangle, A, B, different ways to count it. C could be 5 waves up, or it could be A, B, C, D, E. And we said the one thing to be careful of is a throw over this line and reverse back under it. I thought that would be pretty ominous. That's what happened. We have A, B, C with C equal to A. So it certainly is plausible for this to be the end of wave E and the end of this, if you want to call it a rising wedge or a triangle, whatever you want. This E is a Fibonacci percentage of C, which is a Fibonacci percentage of A. So as far as the wave count works, everything works for the move up ending right here. Doesn't mean other numbers don't work. Well, here's some more bad news if you're a bull. This is again 1 by 1 fan line from the old high, 285 points, 286 days, close enough for me. We've been hitting this 1 by 1 line. We hit it right at today's high. Gann likes to divide things in eighths and thirds. Take the all-time high. 1/8 of it is this low. 1/3 of it is this low. That's one of his resistance points. I don't use the square of 9 all that much, but my friend Bob taught me that if you take the square root of the low on the 24th, you get 56.65. Take the square root of today's high, 60.65. That's a direct hit on Gann's square of 9. So 3 of Gann's systems are all compatible with this being a high. The wave count's compatible with this being a high. The sentiment indicators are compatible with this being a high. And the mark stuff has been compatible for a few weeks. Wednesday's pattern has a early high, doesn't mean you won't get down. We gapped up at a higher high, closed under all the day's highs. It's a negative pattern. Either we gap and promptly overtake today's high or lower prices should print. We have various indicators calling for a top here. Sentiment indicators have long been at levels compatible with the top. Elliott, Gann, everything is compatible with the top of today's high. If that's the right interpretation, we should begin a strong, sharp decline from here, and it should be clear rather soon whether or not I'm right about this being the end of the move. Tomorrow has the early high. If this doesn't fall fast, it's a negative pattern, and we should trade lower. And as long as this holds, I think this is the best candidate we've had in months for the end of this leg up and for wave blue C down to begin. And that is today's call.